Yep. Yep. Hey, Russ, go downstairs. You want to show everybody our room down here? It wasn't long ago in the comments that someone, no, don't walk there. No, walk on the steps. Was suggesting that we give him a room tour of the toy table down here. Yeah, it's dangerous. I was already kind of cleaning up, but I went up to get just a Coca-Cola, and he had to follow me up. But anyways, I've been kind of cleaning up the last few days. We've each had our turn here in the house, getting sick. Nothing to do anything major, just the flu, some vomiting. That's about it. Anyways, a little bit of a rough few days, but I've been trying to clean up this basement a little bit so I can have, a little bit more space. Trying to downsize. Also just, going through my collection, finding cars that have been buried for months. And I thought, as I've kind of got it half dissected here, I will show you kind of around and kind of like a theme that I like to collect, cars, and as I make up our certain... Oh yeah, by the way, that's Russell. Got a haircut today. There he is. He's having a great time down here. He's emptied that bucket a couple times and fills it, races it. There's our racetrack. There it is. Hold on. I hadn't even had a sip of pop yet. Well, anyways, I like to go on tangents, and I'm not sure how long this video is going to take. We'll see how long he's just going to let me meander through the basement, seemingly talking to no one. So, this is a little air hockey table here, and it's just a big catch basin. We very rarely ever use it for air hockey, but I do like to set up certain sets of cars that I'm either aiming to open, but then I never usually do. Hi.
Mommy.
Help you what?
Yes.
Sure.
Cars.
Oh, you want me to help put them in the buckets?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Ken's actually upstairs watching Jurassic Park.
Cars.
Yeah, I'm gonna help with the cars.
No.
I'm gonna come. You lead the way. You want to clean these up? He was watching Jurassic Park, and then he saw right away that when they were in the ride attraction, that he knew that we had the green Cherokees. You gotta help too, bud. And so I said, well, it's in Russell's big, massive cars. This one's a strong contender if we ever do just the fastest out of the open collection. These things have been raced many times, crashed many times. So I think it's impossible to really know which car is going to be the fastest. But Russ does a pretty good job. He doesn't really step on them unless it's by accident. Or as soon as I kind of point out that he's pretty good at not doing that. Alright, is that enough, bud? You got enough? You gonna go? There's his haircut. You want to say hi?
Hi.
What other words do you know? Alright, here he goes. Maybe in a bit we'll do a qualifier. But as I go around this room with you guys here, it's going to kind of give me an idea of what I still want to clean up before we get back to racing. I don't like to make too many elaborate things on the track, especially because, Russell, he's very inquisitive and he likes to take things apart. So basic is best. Even keeping our rails here are tough. I do suggest anybody just to use what we have going here. It's just some quarter round that was left over from when I bought the house. It was just in a cold cellar, so never really saw the idea before, but I also like it because you can park all your qualified and non-qualified cars right beside the track. Of course, that's road tape, and I think this is at least 2 years old now. It's held up pretty good. It's called play tape. And if I find it again, I'll be definitely buying a whole bunch of more. I do have probably another few rolls that I could actually repave it, pull it up and pave it. In fact, I've always wanted to do like a toughness video of it. And if you see where I normally race, this is a high traffic area, and this has been down here for a long time. Ken put it down here. And you know, it's done not too bad being walked on. Where are we going to start? Yeah, so I was saying to you guys before, one of my faults is getting ready for tournaments and going through all the thousands of cars, trying to find them all, because maybe in the comment sections below, the other guys that like to do the racing, you know, when you guys come up with your tournament ideas, whether it's Fords or Mopars or Lamborghinis or whatever it is, you always know that there's like a few more distant ones, you know, buried deep in a bin, and then your mind gets, you know, on a tangent, and you get, you know, sorting out for other cars. And so anyways, here's an example here. These are all the Halloween cars that I had siphoned through and never really got to do it as it. So, you know, after all my bone shakers and that. Speaking of which, I think I found one I have in my pocket. No, I don't. Also, here's another one, another race I've always meant to do. A little Toys R Us special. These things are each 48 cents. And maybe now that the kids are a little older, we'll put some Lego guys in there and race those off soon enough. They're just taking up space. The cars, when they're open, they don't take up as much space, but then they end up in, you know, bags of mystery. So this here looks like basically exactly a year ago when I was doing this. This was I think these were the turkey day, the Thanksgiving, you know, the mashed potatoes, the bump and grind. What are these? I think same type deal. You know, I go through all these bags when I look for my Lamborghinis, and you know, these are the finals. There's the Foxes. Right on. Here's some general population cars that I've taken out of there that, you know, if I can kind of keep them a little nicer, even though they've been out in the open for quite a while. Some new ones, some old ones. I just don't, you know, if I can avoid these ones getting stepped on, I just keep them kind of away from the kids. Or Russell. What do we got under here? Oh, I think this was more Halloween cars. I got really open with what I thought would be a Halloween. This thing says Halloween all over it. It could be a honeybee, because Ken was a honeybee at one point. And then Batmobiles were going to be included. Astronauts, Barbie, a crocodile, and a shark. Anyways, moving on. I probably have 4 or 5 different spots for these little, you know, 49 or 51 trucks or whatever they are. And you'll see that as we go around, I always just want to do just erase these ones, but I never have them in the same spot. And then, a little while back, I was watching Races and Fun, and I saw that he really had a pretty cool curve and a jump. Not that I would mirror it, but I thought we would just do maybe one and a jump and a curve somehow. And so I got that out, but I thought I would really need to clean up before and get organized before taking it down. And then I had another idea to use these Austin Matthews tins. Look for that in the future, maybe something fun. And these are all from the shelf I'll show you. Where I found that these pop boxes, they're old, you know, beer case half boxes, are good to set up little tournaments and house cars for easy access to, you know, set up. I think this was a police event or a police chase I was doing. Never got around to doing it. Lots of police cars. Nice job, Russ. This is one of the first ones we bought down this basement, and it's a Matchbox. We've done pretty good. The white fence for it, Russ likes to take it off every time, but if I'm not mistaken, unless I cleaned it up, yes, it's right here. It's right here. All right. Hey, I was looking for this, but I'm not sure where the innards are for it. Oh, there's a fast one in there. Oh, he always looks fast, but we've raced him before and he's not so fast. Azuru! The Super Bee. You having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Anyways, we'll put those together. You know what? 1 second. I'll pause it for a sec. Alright, Russell has no idea. But as we go through the tour, we'll see whether I remember that that I did that, and we'll see whether he catches on. Actually, Ken's friend Sutton next door gave him this 50 pack, and I've kind of absorbed him not to open it because just it's nice as a 50 pack, you know? They're all there. There's no shortage of any other car. We've pretty much got every design opened. But yeah, there's a few that he's dying to open. Here are more cars. More cars, more cars. 10 packs that I haven't opened. Just a pack rat. There's a little bit of the Toy Table Stadium that keeps getting not even added to. The kids come over and just pick it apart and I just plug it in. I was supposed to do that series. We got some glow-in-the-dark rocks for one day if we can have nice things and do some some setups. I mean, I'm looking at Russ. Those would just be very distracting. At one point we were using this finish gate, and I really love this finish gate. This came out of the crate because it gave you a 1, 2, 3, but you know, our races and such were so close that the elastics weren't fast enough and we're not getting the right results. But I remember that doing those races, and I should do it again, and then just, you know, when it's clear to the eye that it got it wrong, move on. For one day, if we ever get into what was I gonna say, our blind bag invitationals, here it is, a pretty hefty bag of all mystery bags, mystery models, and I got another mystery model bag. Maybe if we hit 1,000 subs, we'll do that. I should start promoting 1,000 subs. Be pretty cool to go back and visit a lot of other people over the years that have commented. Here's one of our more popular videos somehow. People don't watch the whole thing at all, but if you look at my stats, you know, I did Maisto Fresh Metal and it has like 5,000 views, and that's like 50,000 times more than our average. But we do appreciate everybody that watches and comments, and the support that you guys give us. It's the reason why I like collecting stuff too. I like the idea of racing and coming up the tournaments. Here's another tournament, and it's a 2-pack war tournament, all full of 2-packs. Oh yeah, this is the one here. That's a lethal car right there. Very fast. I think in our straight line racing, when we were just doing straight tracks, basically our 4th, 5th, top 10 fastest car in the basement. But then again, a lot of cars we've been opened and raced since then and haven't been challenged, i.e. the case of fast. What else we got down here? We got our big old TV. Someone said they were getting rid of their old TV, and I'm a Super Nintendo fan, so we got the old TV so it plays it correctly. I guess these days the TVs kind of stretch it different, or they fixed it. But here's all the games. Wayne Gretzky's hockey. Got GoldenEye, of course. I used to always, obviously had Mario. No idea where it went. Crappy basketball. I do have NBA Jam. This game's way too much fun, especially if you get people that really know how to play it. Micro Machines. NHL 97, not the best. My favorite was 93 because it was the first. NHLPA 93. There's Smash Brothers, good times. And Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey. One had fighting and one didn't. One had extra players. There you go. N64 was probably my favorite system because it had very easy access to 4 controllers, and I guess I had a bunch of buddies that would always come over and go wild. 4-player tournaments and such. Here's Kent's couch, where he likes to spew all his cars all over the place in various traffic jam formats. Hey Russ, how you doing? Still there? Where else are we gonna go in the room? Gonna have another sip of pop. Oh, he went out right up and over. Good job, bud. You still got more cars there?
Yes, there are more cars there. Wee.
Nice job. Racing's in his blood. He races anything. Cool. You switched back to the Traeger? Earlier today, he was all about, in the last few days, all about just dropping them in and in and in. Cool, buddy. You packing it away?
Away.
It's away?
Yes.
Oh. Open for business? Yep. Neat. All right. What else we got here? Got some sets. If you go back into some of the videos I was doing in the spring and summer, I was going through my parents' basement and digging through. I guess we were early 90s, late 80s junk wax kind of card show sellers and collectors. So here's some of the leftovers. I think I'm going to give some of these, we're going to crack some of these boxes. At Christmas time, I do a video of it. Especially this Muhammad Ali. I'll show you that card in another video. But like, you know, my mom, God bless her, there's so many cards. She would just put like cards back into the boxes, even though she was like excellent at putting, you know, sets together in the shoe boxes. This is for my sports card collector people. But there's just so much that, you know, cards just didn't really end up everywhere, but you know, organized chaos. But one card that just happened to be on the bottom of a box and like, you know, face down, just like that. It was the Muhammad Ali gold card, and not in bad shape, but like just on the one kind of side, the cardboard's splitting. Yeah, a noise. It's one of those cases where like from the front of the card it looks fine, but as soon as you flip it over, it's no good. Or not. But anyways, so I think we should have a crack at looking at that. I don't know why someone wrote $80 on it, but there is basically mint cards right there. Score. I don't know why there's a crapola all over it. Anyways, moving on. Some more. We should probably open up one of these boxes at Christmas. Here's our Duplo Towers. If we really get going on our stadium, making a huge stadium where we can have nice things, looking at Russell. Although he's done pretty good not taking those things apart. He definitely appreciates those. We're going to have a massive, massive toy table racing stadium. Here, as I'm going through my notes, it's been so long since I've really finished the series and collecting all of them, and then we'll see where I'm going to go from there. And I do really want to finish or start racing a whole lot more. Like here it is, even the Racing League Season 2 Bug Ride, it's still there, intact, waiting to go. Stadium's there, Kermit, Caproni's restaurant, gourmet Italian food. Go see them anytime. Turn on the light. All right, what do we got here? Here's our scale. Not that I went out and bought it, but I was, you know, managing a kitchen there. That's what I do. I'm a cook. I was a kitchen manager, and the bartender or bar manager, you know, brought this to work, used it, left, got fired. No one wanted it at the end of the year, so I took it. And then, You know, 10 years later, we're doing Hot Wheels.
Honey.
The odd time we weigh them, but we find it takes too long in our videos, and we don't really care. Huh? You want to see what's heavy? You just a little bit. Wait for the button. Wait for the letters to stay still, or the numbers. Oh. Okay, you gotta wait. Just wait. Okay, now put the bus on there. Put the bus on there. Let go. No, let go. Okay, here. Oh, it's in pounds. It's in pounds. 38 grams. Plastic bus. All right, what do we got in here? Got a camera. Sandwich bags of safety. Very, very important for this basement. Right there. Very, very famous. Sandwich bags of fame. Sandwich bags of shame. And I think these are all the cars from the big long King of the Hill that I did. And I've siphoned off some cars to fill in some of the football teams and various things. There's Kia Stinger. Everybody says it's really fast. And like, I really do want to get back in racing some of the cars that I've opened, because they've hardly been raced. Hardly even remember seeing them, especially when racing so much. One of my favorite castings down here is this guy right here out of the mall. I love it. It's just old in China, and unfortunately it rolls okay, but you know what? Maybe we'll see how she does. I do want to do a China tournament coming up, because there's a few of them in the general pop that like can really clip down there. Oh, you brought the box down. You didn't start filling it.
No, these ones.
Here, these ones. All right, hold on.
No,
Woo! Oh, hey, look! I told you guys. What did you find? Yep.
a rodent.
Yep. I knew he saw it. Trust me, when I was off camera, I did not tell him. I just kind of went about my business, and he was still racing. And here's the Indy Ovals. I guess common theme of me going through the sets, especially when not the sets, but the cars I have, finding and grouping them together. Hopefully going to do a tournament, including a Lamborghini tournament. And then going through, I was like, well, may as well find all the Maestos. Get those ready for a tournament. So many cars, so little time. Here's another thing. And currently we just house our cars that are too big for this track. And that seems to work just fine to keep kind of them out of the way. So we put our cars here. And this, I thought, was kind of an ingenious idea by my part to house lots of cars. But the unfortunate thing here in my neck of the woods in the falls, but if you guys have any links on CD towers, I have a ton of CDs, because I went on Kijiji and this guy was just giving away like a huge bin of them full, right? And so all I do is just take a glue gun and glue the edge, and in it goes, and it holds about 6 cars. So Ken and I, we filled it up one time, and I think we got, I don't know, I forget how many cars on there. Ton of cars. But the thing is, it takes a whole lot longer to load those shelves than for a little gaffer like Ken to take them off at the time. What do we got here? We got more sports cards, and this either has to stay, go somewhere else. It's just way too many, and we used to actually use this table to house some of our tournaments, and yeah, just need more space back for cars. I've kind of went through them all looking for all the stars and Hall of Famers, and was at one time going to think about getting some of these things graded, but with PSA being so expensive and these things not really being that valuable, and the other companies, maybe you guys, the other grading companies, kind of charging the same price and not getting the same resale value to sell them, because could probably use the cash on some of these cards. So anyways, these are the these are actually the team cars. originally, this is where that that elastic band finish line, the 4th place finish line, came into play. The original qualifier for these teams is Team Blue, Team Gold. I'll show you that Corvette here in a sec. Oh, there's a. Speaking of Lamborghinis, as I'm going through, this one's way too fast. So that 5-pack a few years ago, and the whole time I feel like I'm like, what's that movie? Castaway. You know, where he's ran out of wood or ran out of the bark to make the rope, but then he knows that there's like one last strip. It's dangerous. That's what I feel like. I gotta fix my furnace. I think it needs one of those bearings again. That's what that noise is. The orange team. More cars have sorted. Buses. Got an affinity for trucks and buses. I like them all, and like the kids get a few buses, but I kind of siphon them off so they don't get too wrecked. Here's our NFL teams, and no, we're gonna mention it right. No, we're gonna leave these. We're gonna leave these ones. You got all those ones, buddy. He does do a fairly good job of like walking right past those things and not seeing them, which is fantastic. Got a monster truck, Crush Cars. Really love these things. I wish they would just come out with a whole bunch of them in the main line, so I didn't necessarily need the trucks. Because let's see, we got a lot of trucks as well. Stay tuned, folks. This here was from 94 cents in a dream, I think. And he gave me the Poop King and mailed that to me. Very, very nice. And I actually do like the cards with the stickers. In flea markets, I actually like, especially from stores that don't exist or aren't in my area. Call me a reverse collector. I like the stickers. I don't mind if they don't have them. What's in here? Just random more cars. I think some of these have been in various tournaments. The big elephant in the room, we do have the Monster Garage. It does get it got some good play last month, but I think that with this thing, if I move it to a different spot in the room, then all of a sudden it's a new Cat's Meow. And I think I could even just turn it around and it might be the new Cat's Meow again. You never have too many boxes. And one reason why I got to go through my stuff here is I've got just cavernous areas where like there's nothing there, so it's got to be. If it's here, it's got to be full. Can't have open space. Gonna get rid of this thing. If anybody wants it, local, you can have it. It's kind of broken. Cars in there could be a mystery for you, but like none of them were too fast. Some fix-its for you. Well. These things look better on paper. I thought I was going to be able to make some curves in some turns or some ridges. I still probably might, but again, it goes back to having Russell. I think these would curve over our magic sand, and we could make some pretty cool looking monster truck tracks down the road. What do we got here? These things. Once again, Russ could probably play with these, but we've got so many toys upstairs, and these things are killers on your feet. Forget Lego, those things suck. There's no give. Lincoln Logs, I should get these out for Ken, maybe another month or two for Russ, but these things, I made so many different variations of towns, and this is all I had of that, and I've gone ahead and bought a couple more bins of it for the kids. I kind of went wild at Value Village, which is our secondhand store. Here's our loops and boosters and stuff. We've bought a few Hot Wheels sets over the years. The punch down sets or their things, and kids play it a little bit, but most of all those things they just take up so much room. Here's like an example of it over here. Like this thing was fun for about 10 minutes. And then that's it. Punch, punch. Oh. In here, Hot Wheels still exist. None of these are too special, but I do have an error card here. Where'd it go? There it is. Yes. I'll be there. I'll be back. See, there you go. I've shown it before a few times. That's fun to find. Oh, and speaking of errors, what did they do with that one? Maybe maybe I did put it away.
Cars.
With which ones? These ones? You want a truck?
No.
You have enough cars.
Oh.
What? This one. What, these?
No.
You want the bin of cars. You want all of these.
Yes.
No, how about two? Two cars. Okay, Russ, I'm cleaning up this stuff. It's getting a little later here. Here, have two. 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 Alright, hold on. One sec. Alright, there he goes. Got him one of the bins down. I didn't actually know you actually wanted the whole bin. And as it just goes to show, those trucks were sitting right here for months. And like, I moved them like a couple hours ago. And he walks by and he sees it. Yeah, you don't need that piece of styrofoam. But I didn't think actually he was going to erase it. Cool, bud. I'm watching. Whoops. Okay. Who do we got in there? That's like a wiggly fish. Now he's got it straight. Crash. Okay. Maybe. Okay, keep going, bud. You're doing great. Maybe he's going to get another chance with them. We kind of took him away from him for a little while because he was really hard on the axles, just crushing them, right? And they're like $5 a truck, and he bounced a few ones that we just bought basically. So they just had to go away a little bit. Some 10 packs, or 10 pack. This was interesting. I'm not sure whether I posted this video or not. It's been kind of hodgepodge on what I've been posting and who's all been watching. But anyways, another look. So we did our 3-pack challenge, and as I said, I come up with unique spots for places for things, and I got to remember that there's Lamborghinis there for the Lamborghini tournament. And so anyways, my dad shows up one day with this from the flea market, and a whole bunch of late 90s cards. So I'm probably gonna hang on to these for the next quarter century Hot Wheels mainline super tournament, but I gotta get going back to the flea market a little more often to get more variety of years of cars. But look out, we got one of those finally. That one's super fast. We got a Ferrari. Great selection of cars. It's a great day for motor car racing. We got to get Jackie Stewart down here again. Up there. At one time, I thought I was going to sell them on eBay, so I was finding all my mint cards and cards I just really didn't, cars I didn't really care about, and just put them here in the pop things. It forces me not to throw them around, to ding them up. Mystery model, it's just the boxes. Should kind of get rid of those since I got so many over there on the other side. We're running down to the end of the tour. Another little small thing. This thing got a little bit of play, but not really. The thing that gets the most play, as you can tell, is simply this, and cars. He loves it. Let's see him go. Yeah, good job, bud. Oh, the pirate. All right. And probably one of the last things that I was going to or one of the last things I'm going to show you, one of the first things that kind of popped into my head why I needed to give you guys a video, is I kind of remembered, but I forgot the Hot Wheels had crept over into this shelf. And like, I guess I feel like I've got a lot of stuff, and my stuff needs to stay over there so I can actually have some storage for other crap. All of this stuff is crap. But so another thing here, it's like, oh, I knew there was Hot Wheels in here, but I didn't know it was just a half box. So this has got to come out. You guys are still here. If you guys are still here, you guys are diehards. But this looks like a whole bunch of police cars. Speaking of Lamborghinis, and I'm still on the hunt for it, but I'm looking for the Lamborghini pace cars. I got a few of those open, but I haven't found them, and I should have. I've looked in a lot of spots where I keep open cars, including the NFL teams, and I haven't found them. But you'll know the model, the Countach. You remember the red and the white ones? I got those. I got these open too somewhere. Now the call. Can't start the Porsche tournament, or not the Porsche, but the Lamborghini tournament without at least having them all. I like those two middle ones there. These things are cool. I don't know. When I got into it, I didn't really think I'd collect police cars, but I collect them just for that fantasy that the kids are gonna have an attention span long enough that we could do a really cool police chase kind of tournament. It's coming though. They're doing great, but you know what I mean. We have a lot of squirrel moments, including myself. I'm kind of the worst. You know, I get off on tangents, including now. Speaking of cards to get graded, this is a set that I got when I was a kid. I thought I had the whole set. I pretty much have 95% of it, but I got all the main guys. And if you look up these on eBay, 1990 Marvel, 1990 Marvel cards, PSA 10. Their main guys are worth a fair penny. Like a Punisher. So all mine are in really, really good shape. Not sure where they're going to fetch 10s on some of the centering, but luckily I wasn't really a comic book kid, so I basically opened them and shelved them. And then at COVID there, started to see, the collecting videos and that. And I saw this one guy just show me these things, and it was like, yeah, these things are boomers. And I was like, I got those. So that kind of made me really dig through all my stuff again. Last year and this year. Here's the Spider-Man. I won't go dry on these again. Card collectors. Back in the spring of this year, or earlier this year, you couldn't find these things at all. But when I did, I stocked up. What do we got here? Another half full box of Cos. Oh, I think this should be interesting. Last thing I'll show you guys. Good job, Russ. There he is. He emptied the bin and now he's putting them back in. You gonna start all over again? Alright, so I'm curious. It's been a while since I've been into this particular diaper box, but now you realize why there's so many diaper boxes in this basement. It's just there are plenty and available. And I was thinking, you know, I should switch over to beer cases. Then, you know, like, really, beer cases? So anyways, I think, yeah, these are some of the cars that I kept away. Whether I sold them or not, but at this point, is it not going to work? Is it not going to work? What an all-in-one video. Gets a little bit of racing highlights from Russ. See thousands of cars. Thousands of cars and maybe 10 more minutes of randoms. I'm surprised the phone has lasted so long. Has it been blurry this whole time, guys? Oh no. Okay, it doesn't like that one. Has it been blurry the whole time?
Yes, it's dark.
Here's a Datsun Bluebird. Well, I sincerely apologize if it's been blurry this whole time. If it has, I probably wouldn't publish it. But if this part's just blurry, that's okay. It's not going to do it. What if I do this? Oh dear. Alright, I'll just read the cars. Ford Shelby in the chrome. That's a bummer. Anyways, hopefully everybody's going to have a good weekend. Eldorado, 1959. It's not even showing the car's good, Russ. What do we do? What do we do here? Alright, just paused it and restarted it. See if that does anything. Alright, we'll do the long view today. Whoa, you filled it all up. You need help? Do you need help?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, good job. Alright, let's do these quick. Let's do these quick. We got buses. We got a surf bus. Ooh, way back. I think also I kept these back for if we do another quarter century Hot Wheels mainline super tournament. I think these are all older cards. But then I show a newer one right off the hop, the Ford Galaxy. Motown Metal, 70 Chevelle. I don't think these ones are very fast. Ford Thunderbolt. The T-Bird 63. That one. Just go through these quick. Got a Mustang, really cool. One of my favorites, I guess. Nah, I think it's just shiny. I like the shiny. This was in the Halloween race, the Creature Screechers. You couldn't have that. Couldn't have a Halloween race without the Creature Screechers. And here's a reason why I gotta sort out the cars. So you got to sort the cars. Sort the cows. Got a Mickey Mouse set here. And oh, I guess it's not a bone shaker. I thought it was a bone shaker, but it's a 32 Ford. And like a bone shaker to add to the bone shaker tournament. But anyways, I have a box for the side sets instead of a random box in a random spot. pinheads. We've opened this one before. It's the 40s Woody. Man, it's really blurry. 68 Camaro, or 67 Camaro. 65 Mustang. An FTE looking Camaro. And then the different wheels Camaro. 69 Camaro. I think I had 3 of those. With 3 different variations. Not sure. Is this it? Yeah. No. I didn't realize I had 2 faster than evers and then 1 non. Those trucks are roaring down the track tonight. You know what? I'm kind of bummed out that it's all blurry, so let's just see whether we can see his trucks. Oh, good. Oh, it's the shark way out in front. Keep going, bud. I'll pave some road. Oh, he's fast. The grave digger. Do 2. Do 2. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, he's a good one. He qualifies. Oh, there's another qualifier. The Roger Dodger. Can you do 2 at the same time? 2 race. 2 race. 1. 1 and 2. Yay! Woo! Oh, the twin mill by a mile. Good job. Do 2 more. Woohoo! We'll have to get him these ones again. We haven't seen. I don't know about that one. Oh, El Toro Loco. We'll put him on the team. It's still blurry, eh? I think my longer videos, they mess up. 2 more qualifiers. Oh, it takes a turn into the crowd, into the Aston Matthews buckets. Yeah, this guy was a winner before. The Megabyte. He won something. I think Ken's coming down. Oh, Monster Mouth, the big wobbly tire, the wobbly foot, the wobbly paw, the sore paw. Edges out. I hear Kenny. Hey, bud. How you feeling?
I'm getting even worse.
Alright. Oh, one last race then. Nice. Alright.
Daddy, I'm getting worse.
Well, you gotta eat or drink. Okay. Mom's upstairs, isn't she? Okay, anyways. We're gonna call this quits. And thanks for watching, guys. Over and out.